Kaido is still flat-footed by Luffy's punching, hit his face to stretch like rubber. Luffy looks ecstatic after each punch. Make Kaido kiss the ground. Ha ha ha, good Kunamai. What was the attack just now? Said Luffy, jumping up and down like a rubber ball. Then Kaido tries to get up while holding his face. Tell me one thing. Who you really are. Luffy, too, looks confused by your question. Then move into the ocean round Wano. Sunisa stared intently at the country. Wano missed so much with this rhythm, Joy Boy. Hey Joy Boy, as if you were there. Very encouraging. It all feels like destiny. I wonder if we should trust this boy. Said Zenitsu. Back to where Luffy and Kaido. Luffy in answer to Kaido's question, who I am Monkey the Luffy. The guy that's gonna beat you. And becomes the Pirate King, said Luffy with his signature smile. Hearing that thing, Kaido also responded. Nice to hear you, still arrogant, damn boy. It's called awakening. Everywhere your mind and body. Finally being able to fully utilize your potential. But how ridiculous that power. I'm so at a loss. Many things in this war, my men, my castle and everything I've built destroyed overnight. But you're also the same. Ask Kaido. Luffy gets enraged and chases after Kaido. I'm still not done. I will take back what you've stolen from this country. Luffy and Kaido attacked each other so brutally. After attacking each other so brutally, Kaido and Luffy are both exhausted, and then saw smoke start to appear from inside the castle, which indicates that a fire within the castle has been very, very severe. Ha ha ha, the smoke has gotten here. All the rooms in the castle must have burned. That means thousands of people are trapped in the fire. They will burn to death, champion. Said Kaido. Luffy then answered. I've entrusted them with everything down there. You don't have to worry about him, said Luffy. All I need to do is cast and beat you. Said Luffy. Luffy ran after Kaido. But Kaido attacked him with devastating hate. And with his hilarious, Luffy raises his legs high to keep that Kaido attack from hitting his crown. Then moved to the show floor. Interior of the castle. The on-floor atmosphere of the show was really very terrible. The fire is spreading and growing. Good, the Karong Kong Kaido and a samurai alliance unable to put out the flames. Not even just the burning castle. Directing it has also been burned, engulfed by the Red Rooster. Then Nami found the Chopper. Chopper cried and hugged Nami. Chopper says if he couldn't find Zoro Sanji, Robin's teacher, and also the USO, I think they're still trapped in the flames. Fire in another room, said Chopper. Nami was shocked to hear that. How do we save them? Now Onigashima is like a fireball. A giant that was flying. Even here is not safe. There is no way out, except we found a way to land this island. Said Nami. Zeus. What about your rain? If you can help? Nami asked Zeus. Zeus then replied, a fire this big will instantly devour me, Nami. Nami can only hope if all his friends were all safe. Moved to the castle interior, the samurai and alliancers are still many trapped in there. Damn, it's useless we run. We've been trapped. There is no way out, they shouted. Then on the first floor too. Nakamalau even have to carry Beppo, who had almost died of heat. You really troubled the captain, Beppo. Help us, said Nakamalau while running carrying Beppo. Then moved to the basement. Robin and Brooke escaped from Simple for Zero and met a samurai alliance. But the samurai alliance misunderstood by assuming that Brooke's just a boon. After burning. Gosh, so terrible. You must have suffered so much that you were left with only bones, said the samurai. Brooke then clarified. If he wasn't a burnt corpse. Then told Robin. If they had to figure out a way to get everyone out who, it's in the basement. Robin then replied if there seemed to be no way out. Then moved to the left brain tower. Sanji and the Oiran are also looking for a way out, but the fire is already so big makes Sanji sure if there is no way out for them. Then move to the basement again. Number EB tries to break the wall on orders from Apo, but the heat of the wall gave EB burns. But instead of seeing EB's wounds, Apo even scolded him. It's just a small burn. Hold on, quickly break the wall before we die here. So what if your hand becomes a victim? It's meaningless to have a big body if it's useless. You idiot. EB was a little annoyed by Apo's behavior. Then moved again to the basement where the Usopp was. Usopp tried to put out his fire by shooting Blaze with his flagship bullet. But it's useless. The fire won't go out. Even the Usopp plant melted immediately. Helmet told Usopp, if it's useless and a waste of energy. Usopp then replied if he had to do something. He promised to Izo to save Kinemon and also Stuff. Then moved to the tower. Frankie's right brain is still running between the flames. Fire while carrying Zoro. Frankie must quickly find the chopper, or not Zoro's life is lost. I gotta hurry up and find the chopper, or Zoro won't survive, said Frankie. But Frankie instead followed by Karon Kaido, who asked for his help. Frankie was upset because of them, then moved to the 4th floor of the castle interior. Jimmy and Rezo is planning something to put out the fire. It turns out Rezo had prepared for everything possible in the Great War that he learned from the past. When Odin Castle was destroyed by fire, he couldn't do anything at the time, even though he was a ninja. Even with his ninjutsu, he couldn't protect Momonosuke and Hiyori. So Rezo has prepared everything thoroughly, so that his friends and siblings don't lose their lives as a result of the fires fought during the Great War on Nagashima, when it was Enzo. Rezo take bath water Zo Nisur, which he put in his ninja scroll. Water stored by Rezo, so many, and was able to extinguish all fires in Onigashima. And Jinbe is the one who will control the water, it with its ability. Rezo expressed his gratitude to Jinbe for having believed in him. Jinbe Dono, thank you for believing in me. Jinbe then answered, Luffy decided to ally himself with you samurai. So there's no reason for me not to trust you guys. And when the preparations are done, Razor remove water from the ninja roll. As much water as the lake immediately flooded the 4th floor. And then Jinbe drains a big water. It to all the rooms in Onigashima. The water immediately flooded every room that's on fire, starting from 4th floor 3, 2 and also 1 directly flooded by Zenmizer water. The alliances and samurai were initially shocked when I heard a big rumble from upstairs. They thought that if Onigashima had collapsed. But what emerged was a massive flood that instantly put out the fire. Everyone drowned and was carried away by water currents controlled by Jinbe. They finally cheered and happy if the magic comes. And they all survived. Then moved to the top of the skull roof. Yamato ordered Momonosuke to rush to rescue Onigashima. And Momo was a little surprised because she thought Kaido was killed by Luffy's attack just now. Yamato then said if Kaido had reached his limit, he will no longer be able to defend the clouds. The fire is longer, said Yamato. Now it all depends on your mama. You have to create your own cloud of flames to hold the Onigashima. From the beginning, that's the only way, said Yamato while forcing Momonosuke to save Onigashima. And then devolved into Luffy and Kaido. After beating up Kaido, Luffy did the other crazy thing. He jumped into the sky and holds lightning with his hands. Luffy prepares to strike a bolt. It took Kaido's body. Kaido was stunned to see that Luffy could hold lightning, while Luffy stares at you while laughing. Ha 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 ha.